Hi everyone, welcome to day 12 of my 12 Days of Interactive December Dailies video series. Yay, I made it to day 12! If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe for more process videos and find me on Instagram for more December daily inspiration. I will be posting a couple of more bonus videos as well as a flip through video of my last album, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So today I'll be doing a process video on how to create this page. Basically, it's a page about the YouTubers who have inspired me this month, and this tab turns and reveals some of my journaling here. So if you'd like to know how to create this page, then just keep watching. Alright, so I kept the video footage a bit less sped up than I usually have it, just because I did want to take some time to gush over these YouTubers who I've been following who have really inspired me this month. I will leave a link to everyone I mentioned down in the description box below as well. Just a note, not all of these people did December daily albums, but they all have really cool techniques and styles that I enjoy watching. So here you can see that I have a cut file cut from the Citrus Twist kits. They had a digital cut file that looks like a movie reel, so I cut that out of black cardstock, and I'm just cutting out all of my people and backing them onto this cut file with my glue pen. This is the Zig two-way glue pen, and I like that it is a pen because it just provides a bit more precision when I'm backing these more intricate pieces. So about the YouTubers, so first we have Ali Edwards, of course, who is the creator of this December daily concept, so I really enjoyed watching her videos. Crystal Udinate and Tatiana Gordon I've been following for a while now as well. Crystal's December daily album was also mostly, like most of the pages were interactive, and she was the one who inspired me actually to create interactive pages in my December daily album, so definitely check her out if you like interactive pages. And Tracy Reed I found through Coco Daisy, and she did a December daily as well. That was very cool. It was nice to be able to see someone else using Coco Daisy products because they were the products that I primarily used for my December daily album. Steph Grimes, Teresa Moxley, Amy Jo Vandenbrink, and Felicitas Mayer, I found them all through December daily. So I was browsing Ali Edwards' December daily group quite frequently during December, and I found these lovely ladies. I especially appreciated Felicitas's mixed media approach to the December daily. It's not something that I usually do for my mini albums, but I like watching people do mixed media just because I do use a bit of mixed media in my card making. Speaking of card making, Tim Holtz, Jennifer Maguire, and Lon Fawn are people who I've been following for a long time just because I do make cards and they primarily make card type things. I guess Tim Holtz doesn't really make cards, but I do appreciate Tim Holtz. He provides a lot of kind of quick hacks for the Christmas season that are always fun to watch. Jennifer Maguire and Lon Fawn, not only do I follow them for like usual card making tutorials, but they have a lot of cool interactive cards, and some of those cards can be adapted to albums. So some of the pages that I did for my December daily, even some of the ones that I had process videos for, were ideas that I took from my day's card making. Side note about the adhesive that I'm using. So the reason why it's called a two-way glue pen is because when you first apply it and it's wet and it appears blue like in color, it's a permanent adhesive, but once it starts to dry, it gets kind of tacky and becomes more like a repositionable adhesive. But the problem with that is that if it gets onto like the surface that you're working on, it can make the surface tacky as well. So you can see here that I'm using my Crafter's Toolkit glue and residue eraser to just kind of erase, rub off the extra adhesive that I have on my surface before continuing on. Another source of inspiration that I had for interactive elements was Paper Phenomenon. So Paper Phenomenon, or Kathy Orta, she does mini albums or Some of them are not so mini, some of them are quite large. But I've made enough of her albums now, I think, to kind of have a sense of making my own mini albums most of the time. But she does still have really cool tutorials on some unique ideas, like shaker pockets and things like that. So I like to keep an eye on what she's doing, and find some ideas to inspire my own. Heba from My Little Journal and Diane Williams from Dearly D are other YouTubers who I've been following for a while for like life crafted album things and traveler's notebook type scrapbooking. Dearly D actually has a Patreon account, and I found her last year when she was doing the 12 days of Craftmas. So I followed her again at the end of December to watch all of her videos, and I'll continue to follow her for a while longer. And I realized when I was making this that I had miscounted the number of spots in this movie reel, and I couldn't fit in Jenny Ray. She's the Ray Pie at on Instagram, and she doesn't have a YouTube channel, I don't think, but she did the most awesome kind of sped up videos on her Instagram feed. So definitely check her out if you haven't already. Just keep in mind as well that there was only so many YouTubers who I could include on this page, and there are so many other wonderful YouTubers who had great inspirational ideas. I just had to limit myself to the 14 or 15 who I mentioned here. All right, so I have a piece of paper here cut to 3 inches by 8 3/8 of an inch, and I've punched the holes that are the same size as the Citrus Twist Life Crafted album. And then this is the piece that we're going to use for our pocket. So this is 2 7/8 of an inch by 9 1/4 inches. And we're going to score 1/2 an inch all the way around the 3 edges here. So 1/2 an inch on this side, and then at 8 3/4 of an inch here, and then 1/2 an inch this way here. I have also applied score tape to the 3 sides to make our pocket, and we're just going to cut diagonally where those 2 score lines intersect so that the pocket, when we fold it over, doesn't have too much bulk. So now we're just going to fold over the flaps to create our pocket. And I'm going to be gluing it down on the back side of this half page here because I still have to do day 28, and that will be in the front. So we'll be gluing this down on the back side for today. I'm just going to line up the edge of this pocket to the edge of that half page that we have here. And I'm going to only be adhering to the long edge. So this one here for now. Like so. And the reason why I haven't adhered these 2 edges down yet is because I do want to punch holes in this, so it'll just be easier if I have this not attached, and then once I finish punching the holes, then I can attach these down. So I'm going to position this where I want this to be, so about there. I want to keep in mind as well that I don't want this edge here to overhang what would be the edge of a Citrus Twist Life Crafted album page protector. So the most I can have it out to is about there. So I've gone to find some temporary adhesive just to tape that down in place where I want my movie reel to be. I also forget that at this point in time I should be adding my pattern paper to the behind where the movie reel is. So you'll see later on that, like, even though I glue this piece down, I will have to remove it later on to add my pattern paper in before I glue the movie reel back down. So I just punch a hole in all of my layers here, and I put the brad in and just test it out. Here I'm just making sure that when my journaling swivels out, that it's approximately the same distance from the bottom as the movie reel is from the top of this page. And here I'm also using my pencil to draw in where I want to put tape onto that movie reel on the back, as well as where I want my journaling to end on the piece that's going to be swiveling out from underneath the movie reel. So you can see here that I'm applying adhesive to my movie reel. Again, make sure if you want to apply pattern paper onto the front of that sheet, that you do so before you apply the movie reel on. Here I'm just erasing the pencil mark from the back of that movie reel, and I'm going to take my extra circle piece to type in some journaling. So the way I did this was I just put some repositionable tape on my circle there and taped it to just like some copy paper and ran that through my typewriter. If you try to only run through the circle, it doesn't really go through the typewriter very well. You'll also see that I just applied some regular Scotch tape onto the back of my movie reel circle, and that's just to prevent the swiveling piece from catching on that edge when it swivels in and out. So here I'm backing my journaling onto a piece of pattern paper so that when this swivels out, if you happen to look at it from the back, it doesn't look plain. And here I'm just going to match up my circles and put the brad in. I also have a tab here from Cocoa Daisy, and I'm just trying to decide where I want this tab to be on the circle so that it gives the viewer like an indication that this needs to be swiveled out. So I just cut that tab in half. And I just want to trim off the top piece so that only the colored part of that tab is showing, so that it's not covering my journaling. And I'm putting a piece of tape over the brad as well so that the brad doesn't catch on anything. Here I'm just removing the tape backing from those two tabs here to create the pocket, and that pretty much finishes my page. Alright, so I finished up my page. I just, off camera, I did a bit of trimming and then fixed some of my typos on my journaling, and then I trimmed the edges. Some of the edges were overhanging a bit because I didn't match them up exactly when I cut them. And then I finished up the page with some chipboard pieces from Cocoa Daisy. The stamp, the circle stamp is from Ellie's Studio. This is from Cocoa Daisy, as are the enamel dots and the 29 number. So I love how this turned out, and I will be back with some more videos. Today is the last day for my 12 days of interactive December dailies video series, but I do have some special bonus videos as well as a flip through when all of my days are done, all 31 days. So stay tuned for those. If you have any questions about this page, then just leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you like this video, I would very much appreciate a subscribe or a like on this video. And thanks very much for watching.